The following message has been co-signed by the Divine and sponsored by Spirits. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So remember to bring your intuition to the party, and if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on the website located in the title of this live, raw, real, unedited, uncut, unscripted broadcast. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So, we've begun pulling cards for your Tarot in the Shadows message today. We have card number 63, the Castle, from the Wild Unknown archetypes. We have card number 1, Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch, Count Your Blessings, from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. And now coming out, we have Belonging, card number 41, from the Oracle of the House of Night. And we're going to pull something from the Mahabharata Oracle for tonight's message as well. Let's see what we have coming out here from the Mahabharata Oracle. All right, they said go ahead and keep them both. So we have the Shelter, Big Home Energy, and Victory. We have 3 cards here that are referencing home, your abode, the living space, your living quarters, where you reside. With the Castle, the Belonging also has the image of a home there, and the Shelter card. Okay. And then we have Victory here. So this is looking like really good. Some sort of victory surrounding the house. Counting your blessings at home puts you in victory on both sides of a matter. I hear that. Okay. Let's see what archetype from the Caroline Myers archetype cards it behooves us to invoke in our energy at this time. And irregardless of the situation that we're experiencing, there's a certain archetype that for this message is going to be most beneficial to embody. So let's see, what archetype does it behoove us to embody for those who are finding resonance with this message? Once we dig in, of course, because we haven't even begun to find the story yet. Yes, it's the Monk Nun card. A selfish devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Stay busy in your spirit is basically the main guidance from that as an archetype card. So we're going to be playing a game of solitaire tonight to see what is the energy. They want me to go ahead and pull one tarot card, though. I received a gift today from Malibu. Thank you, Malibu. The gift I received today was the Disney Villains Tarot deck. So thankful and grateful for this new addition to my collection. I did not have it before. So we'll use this deck to get an overall energy of the situation that is being talked about for tonight's Tarot in the Shadow experience. So we'll be talking about 2 sides of the experience. We're going to talk about both sides of it. You'll have to identify which side you resonate with most, okay? All right, here we go. So showing up today, that's too many cards. I want one. Give me one card, please. Well, give me one card for the dominant energy in this experience. Thank you. Perfect. We have the 3 of Cups, talking about a union, a coming together in tonight's Tarot in the Shadows message. Okay, cool. So we'll use the Gypsy which fortune-telling playing cards to divine a message from a game of solitaire, which always has been working out so nicely. We did it for all of your full zodiac sign readings here on the channel. So if you haven't found those, go ahead and scroll through the recent list. You'll find something there for you. All right, so let's see. What is the Tarot in the Shadows message tonight? So archetype is the monk and nun. Stay focused on your spiritual path, okay? Dedicated to spirit. The energy of the situation we have, main energy of the situation is the Ten of Hearts, okay? And it's talking to me right now. This Ten of Hearts is saying, you have loving connections. You have, I feel like you're in your home and you love your space, like you love your house. You know, some people, they might complain about this or that or the other when they're talking about their house. I'm hearing that's not you. You love everything about your space. You love the way you feel there. Your castle is your pride. I hear your castle is your pride. You're trying to look at what else with the Seven of Hearts energy coming up. What else do I want? What else do I want to do? What else do I want to add in? I got my house the way I want it. Now what do I want to do? Okay, I heard I got my house in order. Now what do I want to do? Opening up options, okay? You're persisting. You're being very consistent about something. Somebody is being very consistent about blessing their home, blessing their space, looking for what's working for them all the time. Making sure to take care of a relationship of significance or many relationships of significance as well. You do have somebody in your life that makes your heart feel full. And this is somebody who you speak a lot with, maybe even exclusively speak with this person about certain things. I'm picking up on an energy of you're sensitive to their plight is what I'm hearing. Okay, so something about being sensitive to someone else's difficulties. Okay, so either this is you or them. Somebody is sensitive to another person's plight. Okay. Spirit says, have no fear. Things are going to work out. Okay. Yeah, I see that you have a strong awareness of something that is on the mind of another person in your physical experience. You know that this person is overall a good person and you really love this person. I hear you really do love this person. You want to see this person have the best outcome. Yeah. And you hold space for them with that. So you're somebody who would say encouraging things and upbuilding things. You're somebody who is supportive in this person's life, okay, with positive energy. Yeah, you have a lot of positive energy. But I do see also like there's a need to it's like either you're talking to this person about protecting their energy, or even while you're doing all this, you're still protecting your energy. I'm hearing dealing with having conversations of importance in a peaceful manner instead of in an argumentative manner. Yeah, because if you go combative, if you go combat, then all you can expect is a problem. So you're approaching this situation in your experience with a lot of love because you want a good outcome. You don't want to approach it with a battling manner. You approach it from a loving standpoint is how you're approaching the situation. Yeah, you're always coming to the table with love, with that King of Hearts energy and emotional maturity. And this in your current actions is extremely beneficial. We have the red Joker coming out with that. So coming from a loving place is like on point. This is a very advantageous move that you're making at this time. It serves you very well in this experience. And I hear, and you're doing that because you are a very spiritually focused person. Okay, you're spiritually spiritually centric, like spirit and source and your divinity and the truth of all of that. Okay, your connection to all that is central to your life. This is central to your life. You've learned how to set and honor specific boundaries. This is a bullseye joker for you, saying this, you're on point with that. I hear you used to have a real hard time with telling people the answer no. Where it serves you at this point, you do know how to say no. I heard you don't allow yourself to do things just because you love somebody when it just doesn't feel right for you anymore. I heard in the past you did. Yeah, in the past I hear you were a big pushover. Yeah, you were a big pushover. Whatever somebody asked, you were about it. There's something that you do want to do for another person. I heard you see a need, and you'd really like to fill that need. This has to do with a purchase of some sort, an investment of some sort. Your Ace of Diamonds is coming out. It has to do with maybe a gift of money, okay? The Ace of Clubs is coming out, saying this is a power move for you. As you're generous with this person, because you're not giving from lack, you're giving from an overflowing mindset, okay? This is on point for you. And it also helps you cut through a lot of chaotic, like, well, you know, how is this going to happen and how is that going to happen? Now, here's the thing. They want you to be on guard against trying to throw money at a problem or throw gifts at a problem. And they want to make sure that you are giving from a place of, I want to do this, not I have to do this, okay? Don't fall into the same old cycles of the past of doing things because somebody else needs you to do them and because you feel forced, because you feel cornered. That doesn't serve you well at this point. Yeah, Spirit is guiding you. Your intuition is guiding you to give to this person, to invest in this situation. Yeah. You're doing it from a place of love. Yes, you are. But you know that no matter what happens with this, you have no regrets. For some of you, you're offering a lending hand that involves taking some form of action and offering some sort of gift, donation, investment of some sort of your time, your resources, or your energy. Yeah, you're taking action from a place of love. So what you do with love. Whether you're serving a meal, lending somebody a place to stay for the night, giving them a ride, offering them more kind words, or a few bucks to help hold them over. You're doing it from a place of love. They're saying this is how you always need to do things, not from a place of pity. A place of pity, I hear it just keeps a person in that space. You do it because you're like, I see a need and I have the means to meet that need. This is the reason why you want to do things, not because you pity somebody. You need to do it because it feels good to you with the Ace of Hearts coming out. You need to do it because it makes your heart sing. It makes you feel good to be a part of a solution and to see how the divine has put you in a position to be a part of a solution. Yeah, you have to have that clear knowing with this King of Spades now coming through. You have to have that clear knowing and that you're not doing something because you're better than somebody, because they really need you, because you want to be their hero. It's not like that. Your heart has got to move you to take this action, to offer this. If you're in that space, that's a perfect space to be the giver. Okay. What else? What else do we have coming out for you today? I heard you can't help those who help them, who don't help themselves. But in this experience, there is somebody who is doing what they can to help themselves. They bring their own resources to the table. They bring their own energy to their experience to take action to benefit themselves. This person is not just sitting like a lump on the log, waiting for a handout. And this person, I heard, has never asked you to give them anything. But you see a need and you feel a need, so you will take it. Now, what I'm hearing is we don't have the Ace of Spades out here, and now our game has come to a halt. There's no more cards that play. Yeah, we have not missed any cards that are available to play. But we do have 3 aces on the table and the 2 of hearts as well as there. So we know that there's love in this. We know that you're taking action about a new thing. But I can see, because we're missing the ace of spades, you haven't told somebody about this. So you haven't told somebody about your plan. You haven't verbalized to someone what you're going to do. That's good. And the other thing that it's reiterating is that this is not about somebody coming up asking you for help. They're not asking you, hey, will you do this for me? Can I hold this for you? Can I do this? Can I get some? Can I have some? Can I? It's not like that. And there's no, will you give me this? Will you do that for me? It's not here. There's been no asking. Whatever this is you're about to do for somebody, you're providing shelter in your home, in your residence. Because you see somebody who is counting their blessing. You see somebody who is doing their part to bring in the better life for themselves, prosperity for themselves. Yeah. But at the same time, you know, even though you have love for this person, you know you have to honor boundaries. And subconsciously, you know that it's not your choice to decide what they do, and the situation can go either way. So when you offer what you're offering, you do it from a place of, well, whatever you do with it, I just trust that this is what I'm supposed to do out here because I'm spiritually guided to do what I'm doing. Yeah. You know that there's been a lot of heartbreak in this situation because you and this person have discussed it. But what's going on subconsciously in the back of your mind is 6 of clubs, Queen of diamonds, and 10 of clubs is saying that you know that you overcame something like this, and you see qualities in this person that shows you that they can overcome it too. So you actually believe that this person is taking the right steps to end their struggle, to change their circumstances. You see the evidence of this in your life. Okay. Spirit has already shown you that there's a divine plan in this. Okay, you've seen that. And that somebody is starting to confront the challenges of their situation that's been going on and on. What they're going to be showing you is the 9 of diamonds, the 6 of hearts, the Jack of clubs, the King of diamonds, the 2 of diamonds, and the 8 of clubs. This person, what you're going to see in this experience, the Spirit is giving you the prediction here. As you take loving action, okay, that is like, this person was already putting in all their own work, all their own energy to have a better outcome for themselves. They're doing their part. This person is not sitting around like a bump in a log. But as you take action to offer from your overflow to create an opportunity here for somebody from your resources that you do have, I see that this person is going to take full advantage of this opportunity, and there's a restoration. I'm seeing a restoration happening, a restoration of somebody's confidence. I heard in mankind, okay, of confidence in themselves. A restoration of confidence is happening here in somebody, okay, because they're seeing that, you know what, somebody has noticed, because I see like you're having this whole conversation with this person. Like, you're a good person. I see you putting in your effort. You know, you need this. Look, I have a whole castle here. Why don't you come stay in one of these rooms? I'll give you some shelter. That's all this person needed, was just a break from being in the elements, from being out there. They just needed a place to rest their head for a minute, okay? There's a victory. You see victory in this person. But you also see that this person's been standing tall and strong by themselves for a very long time. You see this person is determined for victory. You're like, hold on, let me help you. Somebody here, this person that is helping you is you. Like, we're talking about two sides of yourself. Like, you're seeing yourself spiritually, and then you're seeing your physical experience. Yeah. And I see, like, whoever this is that's getting the assistance right now, because for some of you, the help that's coming in is coming from the spiritual plane. I can't even lie. That's definitely something I'm seeing here. It's all happening because you're in this vibe of strongly being attuned to, aware of, and acknowledging the things that are flowing positively in your life, here called blessings. So let's read some stuff from the book about these cards, these oracle cards, now that we've got your solitaire out. The one thing that's missing is something hasn't been told yet. There's a truth that hasn't been communicated yet. And intuitively, I'm seeing that this is, you haven't made this offer. You haven't told somebody about your plan yet. So from the castle, this is the palace, the penthouse, the fortress. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home or position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is not best to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. When light, this archetype talks about visiting your throne of power, which is the heavy emphasis they're saying for today. Okay. When dark, it says stuckness, depression, spells, walls. Okay. Notice how castles are designed to keep things out. They defend, they separate. It is likely there is a connection and community beyond its walls that will revitalize you. All right. So, interesting. Issue coming out here about visiting your throne of power. And I heard your best defense is a good offense, and your best offense is counting your blessings. And somebody's like, that doesn't make no sense. But if you said it does make sense, well, good. That was definitely for you. All right. Let's go into the Oracle of Shadows and Light now and see what's going on with this Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Let's see, what page is she on? I just feel strongly compelled to tell you that there's a freaking fairy ring growing in my studio. We have a little fairy village inside of the studio, and there are mushrooms growing in one of our potted plants now. It's amazing, because we didn't grow mushrooms, we didn't pot them, we didn't plant them, they just came by themselves. And then my daughter showed me a TikTok that said that wherever there's a fairy garden, mushrooms randomly start growing. So if you want to grow mushrooms randomly in your yard or in your house, build a fairy village. Okay. To the book, The Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. This adorable and forlorn little figure is almost transparent, so still and quiet that you may overlook her, thinking you have just seen a wisp of mist go trailing past, when really, all the time, this little ghost is silently standing before you, gently reminding you of something very important, that it soon will be time to harvest it again. And the ghosts of the harvest mist in the past will come back to haunt you if you do not take your time and look around right now at all that is. She is not invisible, and she is always there. A reminder that the seasons turn, that the harvest must be brought in, and that those who stay with the earth a while are not always here to haunt you negatively. They are here to help you till their work is done. This little ghost loves her misty home, adores appearing to you when you have forgotten your blessings and your rights, and appears at exactly the right time in your life, when you've nearly forgotten how lucky you are. The Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch speaks. Something that is a blessing is being overlooked. It appears cloaked and seems almost invisible to you. You must stand in your field, that is to say your life, and look around you and see all that has been given to you again and give thanks for it. You are forgetting how much you truly have and how much you will have again and again. My time is the harvest. It's now your time to bring in or harvest the joy and love of what you have so much of and share your abundance. Divination message. Something precious is all about you, but it has become so familiar you can barely see it anymore. It's such a fixture in your life that familiar has bred, if not contempt, a kind of blindness. The beautiful little girl ghost in the pumpkin patch asks you very gently to see the abundance all around you and to appreciate that while you are in physical form, there is so much you can enjoy. She wishes for you to harvest what is yours now and to also take steps to call in any debts. There can be outstanding money issues associated with this card. And share the bounty. Do not let anyone cheat you. And know that you don't own a single thing in truth. It will all pass through your hands. But still, ironically, these things you have earned through your hard work are worth protecting. They are not too small. They are not too ordinary. You have more material wealth than you think. So please do count your blessings every day. All right. Let's see what we have from the Mahabharata Oracle. No, next up is going to be the Wisdom of the House of Night. Then we'll do the Mahabharata. So Wisdom of the House of Night is card number 41. And what page is that one on? Let's see. After we read the book, we'll go ahead and do your tarot message to associate with this. It says, the belonging, House of Night. My dear one, it's on page 108. I see Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card. I see you in your power with the changes in your life. My dear one, I know you have been searching your whole life for a sense of belonging, a feeling of home and acceptance. Come and enter the House of Night, for when you choose this symbol, you have joined us in the community of beauty, friendship, and secrets only shared and known among my chosen ones. You are chosen to belong. This symbol also tells you that you are in the right place now. You are home. Be at home inside yourself. Learn to be comfortable in your own skin. When you choose the symbol, know that I, Nyx, Goddess of the Night, have chosen you. So it's not just your physical home, but also your physical body to be grateful for at this time. That message is coming through real strong. Let's see from the Mahabharata Oracle about the shelter. During the exile of the Pandavas, the king of the Maratha kingdom provided shelter to them. It is at Bharata that they spent the 13th and final year of their exile in concealment, thereby fulfilling the pledge that they made at the time of their exile. The Pandavas assumed various disguises and successfully warded off the spies sent by Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. The Sanskrit word Bharata means majestic. When this card appears, it means that when you feel as if all is lost, that there is no path open to you, or you feel abandoned, something opens up to provide shelter. Help and resources appear when needed, like a roof over your head, a meal to satisfy your hunger. Other meanings include restoration, sustenance, rejuvenation, recuperation, renewal, protection, unwinding body and spirit, and feeling welcome. Refreshing your tired spirit and obtaining a fresh perspective, finding peace and solace, or discovering a sanctuary, a refuge, hospitality, a home or a haven. You may discover an escape from a tough situation, an alternative remedy or path that accommodates and insulates you from danger. So, wow. There is help available here. 13th and final year of their exile from concealment. There's something here about a transformation that's happening right now. Yeah, with the 13th year, it showed me the death card. And it said transformation. So there's something happening in your experience that is indicative of a transformation in your life, okay? And it's like, count your blessings right now because you're in a protected state. It's a place of protection, okay? And we mentioned a restoration happening, and the word restoration was here, so heavy emphasis on restoration. We also had card number 11 come out of this deck. Let's see what 11 has to say. It's victory. Abhimanyu, the son of Arjuna, born to Subhadra, his second wife. Abhimanyu was a courageous and brave young warrior prince whose valor was crucial to the Pandava victory. He played a significant role in the Mahabharata, even though he lived for a very short time. His heroic and valuable contribution to the war was the use of his secretive knowledge of strategic warfare he acquired from his father Arjuna and uncle Krishna. While still in the womb, it is said that he overheard the conversation between his mother and uncle about a highly developed battle formation called the Chakravyuha. With this knowledge, he was able to successfully infiltrate the enemy. And he was the only one on the Pandava side equipped with this tactic. He entered the formation all alone on the 13th. He entered the formation all alone on the 13th day of the battle, again with the number 13. Unfortunately, Abhimanyu missed the part of the conversation on how to exit the formation. The Kaurava warriors were unable to face this valiant prince, so they resorted to treachery by surrounding him on all sides and shooting him with arrows from behind in an unfair manner, killing him. Nevertheless, this was a turning point in the battle, putting the Pandavas at an advantage. This is a card of triumph, victory, conquest, a breakthrough, an opening, or an advantageous opportunity. You could be unlocking a secret, accessing hidden knowledge, acquiring a key to valuable information, getting the upper hand, achieving competitive success, or playing on the winning side of a sports team. You find yourself in an exalted state of being where you are on top of the world. Wow. I'm loving these oracle messages. And again, with the number 13, I'm telling you, there's a whole transformation set up here. This is a setup for a transformation again. Okay, and it came out in both of the cards from the Mahabharata. There's something here about a person, this could have happened physically in your physical experience. Did somebody die young, but something about their journey, like it led to a success for the team, like somebody took one for the team? You won't, they say you wouldn't even have full knowledge of how true that is. You would just notice that somebody was a very brave, valiant, and courageous person who passed way too young. I heard you would just see them that way, like this person was too young to die, but they did. And while they were here, they lived a very brave and courageous way. This person did not cower. They did not back down. They went for what they needed to, okay? And somehow they contributed to this situation where you have so much to be grateful for. You have so much to appreciate in your experience right now. And you're in your power, honey, and it is appropriate that you should defend your position. Defending the throne. I heard defending the throne. Somebody here, on a symbolic sense, died to defend the throne. What are we talking about for you? There's a 3 of Cups coming in here. Okay, somebody here went through a whole transformation to defend the throne. You are accepted. Not only are you accepted, you are chosen. I heard no longer will you be the little one to sit on the bench till the end of the game that's never chosen, right? You're not the last one chosen anymore. No, honey, you are chosen in specificity, I heard. And I also see angel number 55 on the table. We have card number 41 with the belonging, 4 plus 1 equals 5, and we have the shelter card next to it with another 5. So I hear 55 for somebody. There's a person 55 years old in your experience. For somebody else, there is a apartment number 55, or your address has the number 55 in it. I heard together, 55, not separated by another number. And I also see like 2 people in this union coming together. And when we're talking about this, I hear, okay, they just cut me off with what I was going to say. When we're talking about this home, we're not just talking about a physical home. We're talking about a sacred space. And that's what they cut me off with. The song from India I read is entitled Sacred Space. Yeah, you are my sacred space is what I remember from the lyrics, and they're like, go down the rabbit hole. So, sacred space, lyrics, India Ari. It says, you are where I go to hide when the wind starts to blow, when the lightning starts to strike, when the thunder starts to roll, when this life becomes a fight. You are where I put my gloves down when I'm running out of time. You are where I go to slow down. You are my favorite place. You are my sacred space. Yes, you are. Where I go till we move, where I go till we seal. Your love makes me new. In your presence, I heal. You are my favorite space. You are my sacred space. Yes, you are. No walls, no war, no calls, no weapon formed, no law, what for? You are where I go to hide. You are where I go to heal. You are where I go to feel, to remember what is real. Oh, you are my favorite place. You are my sacred space. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, so for somebody, you might want to look at that and listen to that song. It could be very comforting for you. Somebody could be singing this song around you, okay? And for somebody, we're definitely dealing with a ghost. There's a ghost that's lingering in your experience. You're their home, and they want to be there to protect you. I'm getting that. They're very dedicated to this connection with you. Okay, they're protecting you and your spirituality. Some of you are having experiences where you're hearing weird noises around the house. That's because you have a spiritual guest. If you're attached to somebody on the other side through a soul connection of love, this person is here because you are their sacred space, and they are there to honor and protect your sacred space, I hear. So we're using the Starman Tarot today, and first card out we have is the Emperor. The Emperor is an Aries energy. For somebody, this is your father. You are somebody's divine masculine energy for someone. For somebody, there was a situation that transpired during the month of April. Yeah, something happened in the earlier part of April. What's crossing is the sun. You have a protector that's revealing themselves in your experience. You have a warrior on your side. This Emperor is showing up as a protective energy. For somebody, especially if your divine masculine is in spirit, they're all over your experience. And I hear you have conscious awareness of this. Somebody is getting shelter and protection from their father right now. Their father is become aware of something somebody here, your father's come aware of something in your experience, and your father is like, just come home, I'll help you out. You can stay here, I'll take care of you. What's below you is the Eight of Pentacles. Like I said, you've worked hard to make things happen. You're not a leech. You're not somebody who's like sitting up here waiting for a freaking handout. No, you work hard. You put in dedicated effort. You do your part. If you are the person who is standing up and providing for somebody with conscious awareness, you see this person's dedicated effort to the path. You see somebody's been working to do their part in this. So you could be on either side of this experience. In the past, there was a situation where somebody didn't have enough, like finances got real tough. I heard, and you were very much on your own in the past. You were left alone. You are left alone in this. But there's something here about this person in your life, whoever this Emperor energy is representing for you, they just want to see you happy. There's nothing more important to this one than to see you happy. We have Four of Swords here, sitting over the ghost of the pumpkin patch. And they're telling you that's highly significant. Is this person in spirit a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius? For somebody you have special resonance with the Four of Swords energy or the Four of Spades playing card. Interesting, because we did use playing cards today as well. I see above you, like this person is showing up like a spiritual energy. So is this a person who you know that transitioned into spirit, or is this like your spirit team? Your spiritual support team that's showing up right now, telling you you're safe, you're accepted, you're protected, okay? You're the chosen one. What's unfolding here is the Lover's energy. There's a Gemini, an opportunity that you're going to love, a true love opportunity, an opportunity of love that feels light and fluffy and happy and joyous. The divine is completely involved in this union. There is a union coming together for someone, definitely, with the divine counterpart. Your current approach in this situation is the Nine of Cups. You're like, oh, I'm good on my own. I'm taking care of me. With the Nine of Cups, I love that this lady is so smiling. Like, look at her just smiling. She's beaming. She's radiant, okay? She's so happy. And she's making sure that her cups stay full. The gratitude that you're showing for everything that you have in your life, it's holding you in this state. This is showing up as what you are doing. In your environment, you have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a yes answer. So anywhere where you've received an opportunity or extended an opportunity to somebody because it makes you happy to do so, they're going to say yes. Also, anywhere where you're wondering if this person that you're vibing with this experience, it feels like it's speaking to you already, and you were wondering, is this person being honest with you? Are they really telling you the truth? I hear yes. The Ace of Swords is all about the truth. But more than that, again, the spiritual energy is coming through. This ghost energy is coming through. I heard you hardly notice them because it's so subtle. You think it's just a creak of the appliances cutting on and off, or the house settling, or what have you. It's just some weird fluke. You quickly dismiss it, or maybe you even notice it's supernatural, but you don't realize that it's connected to this specific person all the time. Well, it is. It is. Somebody in your spirit team is wanting to communicate with you. They have something coming your way. They're going to be, I hear during a dream, in Princess of Cups. They're going to be speaking to you during a dream because you're highly receptive during that dream. During the dream state, you're highly receptive. I see a visitor coming, a spiritual visitor coming to you during your dream. They're going to have a message about your acceptance, about your protection, about this safe space that you've created. It's honoring and acknowledging your gratitude and showing you abundance, I'm hearing. The outcome energy here is the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're going to have a choice to make. And so Spirit is giving you a foregleam of a choice to make. And it's likely coming in the energy of your divine masculine counterpart or your father, a loved one in spirit, or even just the divine communicating with you spiritually. A choice is coming up. Let's look at one side of the choice. For one side of the choice is the Two of Swords. This choice is a stalemate. The other side, the choice is the Four of Pentacles. Hold on, okay, and protect your heart, okay? What are the consequences in your experience of choosing the stalemate? The Six of Swords. If you choose to stalemate a situation, for somebody, there's a father or a husband or an Aries person coming up in your experience with the energy of the Emperor, who is going to be making you aware of an opportunity that could bring you so much joy. Yeah. But ultimately, it's your choice to accept this or not. If you choose to follow the path of choosing not to accept it, like, you're just going to move on. And it's not like it'll be your last opportunity. There will be another opportunity, but it won't be this opportunity, okay? If you choose to hold on to this opportunity and accept it and ground it, what you're going to get is the King of Cups. The consequences of choosing to hold on to this is the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. What is this King of Cups bringing? The Prince of Pentacles. Consistency. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow growth. Okay, a steady, slow growing situation. Eight of Swords. Focus. Nine of Swords. Alignment or fear. Alignment. Okay, so this is what I see. For somebody, you have the choice to just move on about your life. Let's see if you choose to move on, what that's going to be like. The Wheel of Fortune, you'll close out the cycle completely. It will not come around in this opportunity, in this form, from this individual or from this specific place anymore. You'll close the cycle. The Strength card, you're going to have to stand up in your power, okay? The Five of Swords, you'll wonder, what if I had accepted the opportunity? Yeah, with the Prince of Wands. What if I had gone for it? I wonder what would have happened if I had took that opportunity. You don't want to wonder at the end of the day whether you should have or not. So I see like somebody here, if you do choose to accept it, that you're going to find a lot of happiness and contentment in it. I also find like it could get you in a situation where you're completely focused on aligning in the alignment that you have with a beautiful connection here. Yeah, you have a beautiful connection. You can choose to be oblivious to how things are coming together in your life and ignore all the blessings that you have here. Or you can and focus on what's been lost, I heard. Or you can focus on to what you do have. Ultimately, the decision is yours. So I always say, if all you have is one left sock and one right shoe, and you give a lot more gratitude for that, what you have, instead of looking at all of the things you don't have, before you know it, you're going to have sets of socks and shoes and a closet to put them in and a room, and then that'll turn into a house, and you never know, maybe it'll just go from having just a sock and a shoe to being in a house. These things can move at different paces. What I do see more than anything else over this is what matters more than anything is your gratitude. Are you looking at what you have, or are you looking at what you don't have? Look around you. Start at home. I'm hearing start at home. Start with your own heart. For some of you, you've had some hurt in love. Yeah, you've had some hurt in love in the past. You weren't accepted by somebody in the past. You were left out in the cold by ones that you invested in. And for some of you, you're the person who is coming in with the Lover's energy, providing this opportunity for somebody that they could either take advantage of it and hold on to it, or they can miss it. If they miss it, they'll move on and they'll wonder, what if I had taken that opportunity? And if they do take this opportunity, this situation will grow slow and steady. But you'll be focused. You'll be focused on making it work, on allowing it to come together, on how it does come together, on the blessings and the opportunity. So I see that there's that opportunity, that option here. The probability is here. Yeah, there's Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's about finding balance. King of Pentacles, there's the person with all the resources. Six of Cups, thinking about where they used to be and how they were waiting for an opportunity. And when it came, they took advantage of it full-fledged, and they started a whole new life for themselves. They went for what they wanted. They chose it. They went through the challenges. They changed a lot of things about what they were attached to and what mattered to them. And they leveled up in this, and then they received a lot from it. So there's somebody here who's in that energy, like having been through the struggle in the past and being generous to another person who's put in the work, who is worthy and deserving, who is a very grateful person, and who is clearly ready to receive assistance. Yeah, so are you the person who is receiving the assistance? Or are you the person who's giving the assistance? Are you the one who has the sacred space that you are allowing this to happen? Now, if this is happening with a spiritual entity, whether it's source or an actual person you know who's transitioned into spirit, this person in spirit is coming in and they're providing you opportunities for which you're going to have decisions to make. You're going to have to choose what works for you. Some of you, if you see the signature or the synchronicity with the person who's in spirit, it can make you obtuse, because in the physical, the person who is in spirit could have been kind of a pain in your ass. But you have to remember that they're in spirit now, and once they go into spirit, like, they reunite 100% with what the divine is. And so there's no, that dissonance of the human brain, it's just not there. It's just not there. So you don't have to worry about all that stuff coming into play. There's no ill will or intentions from spirit, from that what God is. And this person, whoever transitioned into spirit, that's what they are. So there's somebody here who's getting gifts from a spiritual person. Now, here's the other kicker in this. I hear, if that's you and you feel resonance with, like, good things are showing up in your life because you have all these loved ones in spirit who are supporting what you're doing, and you're doing your part in the physical realm. They're using other people in their hands to gift to you, to provide you an opportunity, to provide you with a gift, to provide for you, period, in this experience. So I want to use the new deck, the Disney Villains Tarot that I just received, all up in this energy of this reading. It was a gift from one of you, from Malibu. She gave me these, she sent me so many cards. This one came through, I received them. So I'm really excited to look at how your life is changing. We're going to look at how your life is changing. So from this deck, we'll look at what it was, what it is, and what it will be. And look at how your life is transforming before your eyes as you're counting your blessings, noticing your gifts, being grateful for what you do have, and bringing in this abundance and these assisting energies into your experience. Let's see what's coming out. What it was the Emperor. What it is the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Interesting. And what it will be is the Ten of Swords. So, the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, you make a wish. In the Seven of Cups, you make a wish. You make a wish in what it was. You had to stand up and go for your wish fulfillment. You had to stand up and go for it. Oh boy, they want me to also read these on a whole nother spread. They said that's why we gave you 4. So what it is right now is a chance to, out of self-love, go for what you want. With the Eight of Cups, you ignore the bullshit and you go towards what you truly want. And the Ten of Swords and what it will be, like final answer, you're getting what you want. That's the final answer. That's just it. You're on point. Okay. In your physical experience, your self-love and your appreciation energy, counting your blessings is causing your heart to open up so wide. And we've talked a lot in the recent readings about expanding of the heart chakra, expanding your capacity for love and appreciation, right? So as that's happening for somebody, you're calling in this emperor energy. It's a physical person in your experience, somebody who has a lot. They are in charge of a lot. They are more abundant and more prosperous, more successful even than the kings. Okay, the emperor is above the kings, contains all the qualities of the king. For some of you, you're calling in a divine counterpart. Yeah. And in your head, I see in your unfolding experience here, like you're thinking, I'm going for this. This feels good. This feels right. And spiritually, that's your final answer. Like you see all these reasons, and with this card, the way all these swords are like kind of pointing together, it's giving me like you have all these points that all point to the same answer. With the Ten of Swords energy, it is the final answer. You have all these different reasons why you should accept this opportunity that's coming your way. So as it relates to somebody from the spirit realm who's bringing abundance into your life, what do you have to say? Have to say justice, okay, the Sun, and the Ten of Coins. What they have to say, whoever's in spirit, where you're talking about in this experience, you related to it as though there's somebody in spirit who's showing up synchronistically in your life experience. This person wants you to know that you were very fair to them. You taught them so much, and they want to give you everything right now. And it's interesting because this is the crab from Moana with all his glittery stuff on his back. So I can't remember his name, but it's like appreciating all you have because they see you as everything. They see you as this shiny, beautiful creature that is, you're larger than life. First off, you're larger than life, and you overcome so many challenges and obstacles. I heard even with them, because like I said, this person was kind of a pain in your ass while they were alive. Now somebody else here, you're resonant with this helpful person coming in your physical experience in regards to business. For somebody, this home that we're talking about is a home for your business. What you need to know is the Seven of Wands. Continue to stand your ground and move forward on this. The Nine of Swords. Align with what you're choosing, because the Four of Wands. Yes, this is a fresh, stable beginning. This is going to catapult you further. Okay. For somebody here, you're resonant with this person coming into your life who's coming in with a whole lot of love, and you're resonant with bringing in this divine counterpart for yourself. Somebody who is of marriage quality. What you need to know is true love. Oh my goodness. The Lover's card come out. I love the Lover's card in this deck. And mind you, I just got it this evening. But it says true love. I love it. It's beautiful. And so there's Gemini energy there again. And it's coming out with the Four of Coins. True love that you're going to hold on to for some time. And the Five of Cups with, it's going to actually help you. Interesting. This true love is coming in to help you get over the past hurts, you know? Yeah. The bottom of the deck is Judgment, which is telling me that you have earned a righteous judgment. Spirit has seen her. Yeah, I love it. I'm still just familiarizing myself with this deck, and we have the Queen of Hearts here. What has she said? Off with your heads. So in the past, did you have to cut something off? Right? Did you have to cut something off? You had to use your wise judgment. If you did, you opened up space. If you cut this person who went in spirit off, they understand why. You need to know that. If you had to walk away from a situation because an old career, place of employment, boss, whatever, was abusing their power, or you're going to get a better place, a better position, whatever this is in regards to career, business, and finance. It's going to be much better at the end of the day. You just got to push through this period of fear. You could be having a period of fear come up over you where you're like, oh my God, is it really going to work out? Yes, it's really going to work out. You just have to keep going there with it. Keep believing that. Don't stop believing, I heard. Okay. Anywhere where this is relating to a love experience, this love isn't going to come with, it's not always going to be peaches and cream. No, it's not always going to be peaches and cream, but it is true love. It's somebody that will hold on to you through thick and thin, through whatever changes come your way, through whatever emotions that come up that you have to process. You can process them together. This is something that's meant to last. This is what I have for you for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows message. So, is this your reading? If it is, claim it. If you're a finisher, put it in the comments that you finished it. Somebody's going to be watching this reading 7 years, 9 months, and 4 days after I recorded it. If that's you, put that in there. It's 7 years, 9 months, and 4 days, and I'm the one. And let me know how many views it has when you found it too, because that shit just tickles the heck out of me when it's years later and it's got all these views. So this is what I have for you at this time. So thankful and grateful to be of service. Oh my goodness. You are the sacred space for someone. You are the sacred space, okay? You are noticing the sanctity, the sacredness of your own space, of your own physical vessel, of your own beautiful heart, of your own home. The Emperor came out of these decks twice tonight, okay? And, there's a restoration happening in your life. You've been through a lot. Your hard work and your dedicated effort is paying off. And you're in the energy now of receiving gifts, assistance, abundance, and prosperity. It's going to show up in different ways for you. But remember that the divine always will use the physical realm. The spiritual realm will use the physical realm to bring these gifts into your life. So accept them when you see it come in. Remember that victory is here, that you are protected. The energy of protection came through very strongly. And continue to defend your heart. Continue to defend your home and things that matter to you, your convictions, your truth. Okay. And again, anywhere where there's this ghost in your life, a ghost in the house, they have nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. They want you to know that. Like, they're here to love on you. They're here to, because you feel like somebody that they just want to be around you, even if it's just in the spiritual realm. So, wow. Stand in your confidence. Somebody here is sensitive to a plight that's happening in another person. And the assistance is here. Take stock of what you have to be grateful for. Stop worrying about how much or how little it is. As a matter of fact, you would do yourself a justice to be very in tune with how much you have and leave the little out of it. So, this is what I have for you for today. That will complete our... Interesting. Okay. I got your donation, Malibu. That will complete our Tarot in the Shadows message for tonight. And I have a donation, $10 US donation from Malibu. So I'm going to go ahead and pull her personal message. She's asking for a personal message for the week. I love that I didn't have to tell you how to do this. I love that you know how to do this. You follow directions. You've been around for a while. And thank you for all my cards. I'm so grateful. I still believe that somehow all the cards that did not show up with me will someday, some way, magically be delivered. So, Malibu would like a personal message for the week. Let's see what is the general message for Malibu for this upcoming week. Please and thank you. What's the personal message from Malibu? What's the most valuable guidance you have for Malibu? We have the Knight of Coins coming out with the Nine of Wands and Justice. Okay. So this week, something is gonna break. Okay. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. You're going to have to defend your position in some sort of way. But when you do, it's going to change an energy in your life to bring more balance in for you. I see that you've been working hard to get what you deserve here, working hard to bring your abundance down is what I'm hearing, to bring your abundance down. I see that this week with the Sun card here, there's a lightening of your load. And the Knight of Swords, yeah, something is quickly coming to justice for you. Something has been unfair, but you've been focused on your abundance. You've been focused on prosperity, on continuing to move forward. The Nine of Coins always talks about your spirituality and your spiritual practice as well. So I see there's consistency in that. Yeah, I see there's consistency in your spiritual practice. The bottom of the deck is Temperance. So you've been very patient. You've had to be patient. You had to be very patient, and sometimes things felt overwhelming. But you're going to start to see something this week about why certain challenges were in front of you. And, oh, God, I know, baby, because I heard, listen, I don't want to be your strongest warrior. I don't want to be the one, because they say God gives the biggest battles to his strongest warriors. Yeah, you're like, I don't want to be your strongest warrior. But, like it or not, you're going to have an experience this week that's going to show you how strong you are. And I do feel like this has something to do with you defending your position, speaking up for yourself, okay? What they really want you to know as well is that, like, you're about to have a huge breakthrough. With the Nine of Wands, they want me to take another layer of 3 up here. That with the Nine of Wands, you're about to have a breakthrough energy in your life that completely changes circumstances. Yeah. You have new options. I hear if you get the opportunity to press charges, file documents, do that. Yeah, do that. I'm getting do that. You got to stand up for yourself. If something here is wrong, you have to stand up for what's right. You've waited a long time. The Wheel of Fortune is changing for you. You're going to get news about a situation. Did somebody lie on some paperwork and they're going to get caught up in a situation? Somebody did something wrong. It's coming back to them. You've been very consistent. As it comes back to them, you may not even get word about it, or you might with this Knight of Swords down here. But what I see is, as it comes back to them, you finally have your breakthrough. It's all happening in one fell swoop, I hear. Yeah, it's all happening in one fell swoop because it's an energy that's connected. So somebody here has had an unfair advantage. I hear somebody's had an unfair advantage. It's been for a long time. And there's something that's happening in the energy right now that's shifting that. Yeah. Yeah, that energy is changing. And it's like with the 99 here, it's about to hit 100. So it's like you're at the very end of a big challenge that's in your life. And you're going to see all your hard work is paying off. There's some sort of information that comes your way this week about that benefit for you. And somehow it's linked to another person's energy where they were doing something that was unfair, and it's like God's like, okay, put a stop to that shit. We're not doing that no more. Time to set the shit right. That's the end of a karmic cycle. What are your major arcanas? They're telling me to pull out the major arcanas. You have Justice, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune as major arcanas. Yeah, you closed out some cycles. You said no to some things. Okay, Justice noticed that. Okay, the Lady Justice noticed that. She only gives a fuck about facts. Okay, you're going to be really happy with the outcome. Where you've been honest, where you've been true, where you've been upright, you're going to see it. You're going to see it, baby. You're going to see the benefits of that. That's what I have for you, beautiful. Thank you so much for giving me these cards. It was like, yeah, pull her more cards. She gave you a bunch of cards. Pull her more cards. So that's what I have for you tonight. Thank you for your love donation tonight. I'm so grateful to read for you. If anybody else, you want a personal reading as well, go to the website. We can make it happen for you at any time. I don't have to be live. Yeah, just follow directions there, and I'll get it done for you too. So until next time, so thankful and grateful for all your beautiful presence. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks. Yes. Get 'em.